This is the final step for solving a Rubik's Cube. Okay? If you watch my other videos, you should have your bottom two layers complete. You should have a blue cross on the top, ignoring the corners for now. And your top centers should all be lined up. Okay? And the corners should be in the right place, just not necessarily turned correctly. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to look for a corner that is not turned correctly, okay? Just like this. I like to do it, find the corner if I look at the corner and then I turn it, I will see every corner that's turned incorrectly before I see the ones that are turned correctly. It's hard to explain, but I like to look at it basically like this. So I will do this one, then this one. Okay? So if I looked at it like this, then it would be pointless, because then I'd have to turn it like this. I can't explain it that well. If you can understand, then good job. I'm not very good at explaining it. Look at your corner that's incorrect and out of place. Or it's just not turned correctly. And you're going to perform the following algorithm. So you're looking at your corner. It's going to be dividing your front and your right. And you're going to perform the algorithm RIDI-RD. Okay? You're going to do the algorithm until this corner is blue on top. Okay? So if I do it, RIDI-RD. RIDI-RD. Now, if you notice the cube, it looks really messed up. Like, what have I just done? But the corner is in place. Don't worry about the rest of the cube. It's going to solve itself. And you're going to perform RIDI-RD until your corner is turned correctly. Then, you're going to take the top layer and turn it until you see another corner that is turned incorrectly. Alright? And you're going to perform the algorithm again. You will have to perform it either 2 or 4 times to put your corner in place. Alright? RIDI-RD. 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 Now, once you get all your corners twisted correctly, twist the top until all sides match. As you notice, the cube just solved itself, although it did look messed up. Okay? Sometimes you get to skip this step if your corners, when are put into place, they're already turned correctly. Well, then it's solved right then. You don't have to do that last step. Remember that DI would be turned this way, okay? Because when you're looking at it, not what you think it would be. Alright? I don't think there's much else about that step that's a variable. You're either going to just have to do it 2 or 4 times for each corner. Or you only do it for the corners that are turned out of place. Like, I already had corners that were turned in place, and I didn't have to do anything with them. At this point, your cube should be solved. If not, if I did something wrong in my videos, please comment. I'll try to fix it. I'll edit them. I want to make sure people are understanding it. Don't be afraid to say anything. If a video is not understandable, I'll remake it. Doesn't take too much time for me. But that is the last part to solving a Rubik's Cube. Thanks for watching, if you watched all 4. Thanks a lot.